Grandview Park, established in 1894, was originally offered to settlers for development but went unclaimed. The land was considered to be rough with too many trees and unsuitable for farming, thus unattractive to early Iowans. The newly created Parks Commissioner made this Des Moines' second purchase of land dedicated to the creation of a park. By 1905, there were 35 different varieties of trees growing naturally in the park. Today on Frisky Discs, we'll see how many different varieties of trees we can bounce our discs off of.
Welcome to Frisky Discs. I am your host, Kelly. I forgot my discs today, so today I am throwing a mystery thing, disc.
I think it's an eagle.
It's an eagle. It's 170 grams for my putter, the soft magnet.
Hey, this is Tim. Today I'm throwing a sidewinder for my distance driver and the Avera as my putt and approach. Today we have a special guest with us, Dr. Glen Archibald. He's an arborist. He is going to identify the trees that our disc bounce off of as we are playing today. Glen, what are you throwing over there?
I am throwing the race distance driver for my driver, and as for my putter, it is some type of band print.
Grateful Dead.
Okay, it's the Grateful Dead. I am not sure, as it is not a tree of any sort.
You're up, Shantell.
My name is Shantell, and the distance driver is the Beast, and the putter is the Go Gator Gold.
Go Gator!
Hi, this is Fancy Boatwright. Today I am throwing with my G-Star Daedalus and my Devil Hawk putter.
I was concerned. I thought that child was just by herself, but there's a person behind that pillar.
What's the opposite of an Amber Alert? Child found!
What's the opposite of amber? Like a nice color? Because amber's like a gross brown.
Actually, wasn't the opposite of amber the tree sap?
Tree sap alert! Where's Glenn?
Did your parents ever take you out into the parking lot or to the bathroom to smack you?
Yeah.
Is that a normal thing?
Yeah, always.
Or to cuss at you in
very
Dutch?
normal.
I don't think that's as normal.
Yeah, you don't do it right there in the store. You go out in the front, so kids coming in
Even
see the lesson being learned.
even before child abuse was a concern, like you don't do it there. I don't
And
know why.
was it ever a threat? Do we need to go to the bathroom now?
No.
No, it was always, do
No.
we need to go outside? Because they
Yep.
just took you outside, man.
Yeah, no. In the bathroom it seemed creepy.
Yeah, I realized saying that
That's
out
where
loud.
my stepdaughter takes her kids is to the bathroom.
Kelly,
You should let her know it's
bathroom.
creepy.
physical abuse might not have been the only thing you experienced.
My dad always said, like, he never really got around to spanking me because I would cry so hard. Just the thought of being hit. It'd be like for hours. And he'd be like, I didn't even do anything.
Didn't even need to.
Didn't
Enough
have to.
punishment just talking
Yeah.
about
I
it.
think the most successfully traumatizing thing my parents ever did, I was hitting my sister because she could read.
That
It was a
bitch.
big deal to
Nice.
3-year-old Kelly. And I was smacking her. And so my dad stopped at a rest stop because we were driving between Nebraska and Iowa. And my mom took me out of the car, gave me my little Cabbage Patch Kid suitcase, and then had my dad drive forward a couple feet. I'm still pissed that my
fucked.
sister can read and I can't, but I learned my lesson.
That's fucked.
I learned to read pretty early. I remember reading early. I don't remember not being able to read, but that's about when your
That's about
memories
everybody,
form.
Yeah.
I remember
I was
looking at
reading
books
at
and being
3.
like, I don't know what this means. No, I don't think anybody ever
Yeah.
This would be a good segue into the good conspiracy show I've been watching on Netflix, but it's all bonk. Could it be? There was an audio recording of when Bobby Kennedy got shot, and it's there are 10 gunshots. His gun could have only held 8. And I'm like, to the untrained ear, that may sound like one gunshot, but it's
The
actually
untrained
2. And I'm like, oh my god, this...
You know, I think everybody goes through phases where they get into conspiracy stuff, but it's also stupid. You watch it all once and you're done. Though.
My first conspiracy, though, was about the moon landing.
Right.
There was a special on TV about how the moon landing was faked.
Right.
And my
Funny.
parents let me watch it when I was in 3rd grade.
That's pretty cool.
And I very promptly stopped trusting the government
That's
because
not a bad place to be.
Santa
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
real,
exactly.
Easter Bunny wasn't real,
Sounds like you learned
moon
a valuable
landing's
lesson.
faked. Became very distrustful towards the world around me.
I think JFK was probably the first conspiracy theory I heard.
I don't know.
But
People certainly believe that hardcore.
I like the
Yeah.
lizard people theory.
I've never heard this. Don't share it.
No, you don't want to know.
Don't even want to know. All right, Dr. Glenn, we're at hole 5. What's the tree count and variety up to this point?
So far we've got 5 or 6 different trees hit. by different golfers today. The first tree that I can identify was hit was a white oak. The second tree was definitely an asp tree, possibly white, could be a copper. The third variety of tree I identified as the Komodo tree.
I know I hit a lot of trees. What was the major variety of trees I had hit?
You hit a lot of the white oak.
You mean Caucasian oak?
Nope, definitely white. Caucasian's too hard to spell to put on the classification list.
There's a parody of Louie Louie that's like Pharaoh.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Let my people
Yes.
go. Yeah.
Oh,
I went to church camp.
Yeah, it was there. at
Oh,
my
what a
church
good.
camp also.
Although this is a little risky for church camp.
Yeah, the
Pelvic
pelvic thrust.
Yeah.
The one where I learned it was an Episcopal camp, so that was
I'm pretty
A-okay.
sure that was banned at my church
Probably.
camp.
Obviously, Satan made that song.
We weren't allowed to wear shorts, so I'm pretty sure it was banned.
What did you swim in?
Jeans or jogging pants.
Were females
sweatpants.
allowed? I mean,
No, we had to go in separate groups.
I was gonna say they'd have to be wearing like a
the
snowsuit.
female- And yeah, they did. They got screwed. They had to wear, sweatpants.
That's a drowning risk, being way down.
Yeah. Did you have a lifeguard at least?
Oh yeah, it was at
They didn't need a lifeguard. They had
It
Jesus
was
to
at
save them.
I got held hostage and not allowed to do activities until I was saved by Jesus.
Damn, no, I didn't have
Or by
anything
my
like
camp
that.
counselor.
I remember asking what the hell a tabernacle was, and that didn't go over well.
By the third year of camp, I had learned it was better off, go ahead and tell them you got saved like the first 2 days so they quit hounding you.
Mm-hmm.
They will quit harassing you and they're like, you're saved, good job, buddy. And that's all
But
you
then
had
they
to talk
just
to
harass
them.
you about speaking in tongues.
Yeah.
I was forced to memorize Bible verses.
Oh,
To this
yeah.
day, other than Jesus wept, I can't tell you any Bible verses.
I had to memorize a Bible verse every week from the time I could probably read until about 12.
We had to go to Sunday school because that meant my mom got like an hour off
Oh no, this was
to
how
go
this
grocery
was.
shopping.
This was like part of our allowance. You had to do chores, plus you had to memorize this one verse. And Mom would pick longer and longer ones as you got older. It was probably good for my vocabulary, but that's about it.
That's why you sound like an old person.
I was like, oh, I'm really
Yeah.
glad you learned all those biblical terms.
That's why I use doth and thou a lot.
Thrice.
Thrice. I do use thrice a lot.
I don't know if that's in the Bible,
Hey,
but...
thrice is a great term.
Should be outlawed in the English language.
So sadly, friend Fancy and our special guest Lara, who didn't introduce herself, had to leave the podcast early.
What are you talking about? I'm still here.
Oh shit, Fancy, I didn't see you.
I'm back. I had to go do a thing and now I'm back.
Have you ever heard there's a version of My Heart Will Go On that's done on recorder
What's My Heart Will Go On?
from Titanic?
Okay, I do know what you mean.
It's so bad. It's perfect.
It's gotta be awesome.
It's exactly what you think it's gonna sound like.
All right. Actually, I'm having trouble remembering what that song sounds like, even though it was on the radio for goddamn ever. One of you knows it. Go ahead and hum it. It's fine. Do it, Chantel. You
I
know
don't
My Heart Will Go
I
On.
was trying to think of it, but I can't.
I can't believe you guys don't know this song. Near, far, wherever you are, I believe that the heart does go on. You tell me you don't know that?
I don't recall it, no.
Looks like black shirt is approaching the tee. Oh, they're waiting their turn, I think. Nope, black shirt throws.
Whoa.
He did some underhand crap,
Yeah, he did. And I lost it.
and it
It went into the woods.
Sounds so creepy.
Don't talk about Fancy that way.
I can't help it. This is how I was born.
And gray shirt?
Oh,
Like-
bang that tree hard. What do we got, Dr. Glenn?
I need to go check on that tree.
Black shirt's back up.
Are we throwing again?
Yeah,
They can hear us.
I know.
They can totally hear us, guys. Especially you, Fancy. You're really loud. I'm sorry.
Ooh, black shirt got another really nice throw.
Or another?
I did not see where it landed though, because
Yeah, I didn't either. He might have landed back in the woods. He's throwing for distance, though.
Yeah.
He's going for speed.
oof, gray shirt had a nice,
Yeah, that was a passable throw.
had a nice. And didn't hit a tree this time, which is a benefit.
Yeah. I think, honestly, that's where Black Shirt screwed himself. He kind of landed in those woods. All right, Gray Shirt's back up. He's throwing a pink disc.
Just like you, Fancy.
My disc is purple.
No, it's pink.
It's purple.
Okay.
It's a pinkish purple.
All right, guys, calm it down. We don't have to argue about colors. Ooh, he landed in a decent spot for where that basket is. Where did Blackshirt land? That's the real mystery here.
There's Blackshirt's first throw. He picked it up.
Yep, the one he bounced off that tree.
It appears they both threw twice, and then they picked up their further one.
Hey, they're probably playing best shot then, yeah.
a common thing people do.
This is not puzzles, so I am not sure what the strategies are.
I love puzzles. Thanks for the input, Fancy. What kind of puzzles do you like? Word puzzles!
My apologies, Fancy was hit by a bus last week, which has resulted in a few outbursts.
That's private medical information. I should have never come back. So we just finished out the front nine at Grandview. We realized the first couple episodes we didn't actually do a review of Grandview, so that's why we're back out here. Simple enough, Grandview is the first park I ever played, and I think it is the best park in Des Moines. Crevaro could take it for beginners, but after you play Crevaro a couple times, you should come out to Grandview. This is the place to play. I mean, it's the busiest course too, by far.
Yeah.
Rare we had to let people play through at any of the other courses. At this one, we did it multiple times a day just because of higher skill levels of the other players.
Smaller group size.
Overall, 4.0, easily. I mean, I don't have much more to say other than this is a 4.0 park, easily.
I completely agree. The front nine for me today weren't super great, partly because I was using an unfamiliar disc and partly because I hit pretty much every tree possible. But on a good day, it's not usually a problem for me at Grandview. A good park. I think it was the first park I had ever gone to as well.
Highly likely that we just brought you out here the first time.
It's either this or Ewing, so...
Yeah.
A lot of fun at this park, good memories. It's not straight up on the road, so people carrying beverages don't have to be as subtle, which is always a plus.
Bathroom-wise, I mean, it's the same as every other park. It just needs to be more bathrooms at these. What was your opinion, Dr. Glenn?
My first time playing this park. I liked it. A lot of nice trees.
How many different species did you count today?
Somewhere in the 50s, I think.
50 different tree species.
By my count.
Tree species.
Tree species.
That's what we in the arborist community call them. Yes.
I could see that. A little bit of shorthand.
Gotta keep them short because there's a lot of them.
We'll be back next week for Grandview's back nine. So we got a team of 3 approaching hole 6. We're gonna dub them gray shorts, blue shorts, mustard shirt.
I hope Colonel Mustard wins. He's my favorite character in Clue, so...
See, I was gonna call the one Mr. Patriot. Because he has the red, white, and blue backpack.
Oh,
yeah.
Is he the same with the red, white, and blue shirt? Yeah, he is. Oh, yeah, we're changing this. We got Mr. America, blue shorts, and mustard shirt.
Colonel Mustard.
Colonel Mustard's up.
Oh, he is talking strategy with blue shorts. Taking good aim.
Not bad at all, man. Shoo, whoa, good bounce.
It's like a skipping stone.
Yeah.
Missed all of the...
Good bounce there. Blue shorts up.
Ooh.
Not as good for blue shorts.
Ooh. 2 trees.
He managed to hit
one of those
2 trees.
Yep. Glenn?
I gotta get a closer look, but those look to me to be another breed of asp.
Alright, Captain America's up. Throwing for the red, white, and blue. Ooh, shoo.
You can hear a whoosh on that one.
He hit a tree. Actually, Mustard Shirt wins this round.
Yeah?
Yeah, Mustard Shirt got it.
Poor LP.
Up, blue shorts up. Not too terrible. I mean, he got himself out of where he was at. I mean, he's obviously the least talented of this team of 3, but not a bad second shot.
Yep, Colonel Mustard is...
Still looking for his disc. He's got a minute. Yeah, Captain America's up. He's sort of semi-pitched behind a tree.
I can kind of see him.
I mean, I can... No, I'm saying he himself, where he landed, is kind of behind a tree. He's up. Come on, Steve Rogers. Throw the disc. I can't see the tee, but he landed himself in a decent spot, I think.
Yeah, looks like he got a bit of a roll.
Based upon where the tee is, yeah. Blue shorts back up. Ooh, in the woods.
Almost.
Yeah, in the woods, blue shorts. Colonel Mustard.
Colonel Mustard.
A little wobbly, but he landed close to the hole.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No chink, so.
Yeah. And unfortunate. That was the policy of the United States throughout World War II.